Gus Holly, Restart Fox, Mike Helberg, eyes up the field, getting ready to turn them loose for 25 laps of action. We are underway. Chasko makes the fastest getaway down into turn number 1. Bombard on the outside finds himself under attack by the 58 of Mark Schaefer, actually pulling away as Bombard, trying to close in on our leader, Chasko. Bombard goes to work on the outside. Lap number 1 in the books. Your leader is Dave Chasko.
Dave Chasko, our leader. Looking to the outside is Mitch Bombard. Storming Norman Sears takes the third place spot. Bombard gets the lead by almost a whole car length.
So we'll see if Bombard is able to clear the 12 of Chasko and pull away in turn number 1. Behind them, it is Schaefer locked up in a duel with Greg Moran. Moran was a car that was injured on this past Sunday's race here at the Speed Bowl. They had to work to get the Renshaw Heating and Cooling 64 back on the track. Bombard by about a car length now is your new leader in turn number 1. Chasko finds himself under fire. Schaefer on the outside in the 58.
In the 58, it's Mark Schaefer under fire. But going for the second place spot, it's Norm Sears in that 38 car. They're side by side, door handle to door handle. But to bring a new contender into the ring to try to go 3 wide, it's Ben Castro.
So Castro, the man who's tied with points, they make it 3 wide. Coming through in the third is Castro on the inside. So he bullies his way up to the third spot. They're all trying to track down Bombard. Behind Bombard, it's the 38 of Sears.
Norm Sears has that second place spot, but will Ben Castro get there? It's Greg Moran trying to see if he can get past Castro. It's a battle for third between... There are 2 battles going on the track right now. It's Mitch Bombard and Norm Sears, and that is Ben Castro and Greg Moran.
Down the backstretch, Bombard is able to shake off Sears for now, but Sears finds an avenue down low. He'll try to power his way underneath the 10 machine. Behind them, locked up in a side-by-side duel, is Castro and Moran. Castro has the spot. They bing and bang their way into turns 1 and 2. The leader of the band at the front is the 10, Mitch Bombard.
Mitch Bombard is the leader of the band, but Norm Sears looking low there. And it looks like Norm Sears got the lead there. And Ben Castro slid right there, drop kicking Mitch Bombard, the third.
Well, Bombard has to worry about the 64 of Greg Moran now, who's on the attack on the inside. He's left high and dry. He may lose another spot. Is trying to close in as Magliano. Duel for the lead. Castro trying to challenge Norm Sears. Sears with a half car length advantage, but right behind him in his tire tracks is the 88 of Ben Castro as Castro goes to the inside.
Castro goes to the inside trying to take the lead out of Norm Sears. But will the Storming Norman let him make the pass? Norm Sears has him by just keeping up.
Well, Castro has the lead now, down the backstretch. Sears pushed into the second spot, almost lost the position to the 64 of Moran. The top 4 run single file. Behind them is the 24. Here comes Skinner, the other point leader. He's trying to move into the 5th spot, pushes Bombard all the way to 6th.
Bombard drop kicked the 6th, but it's Ben Castro in his own time zone up front. Here comes Greg Moran after Norm Sears. That Renshaw 64 going after the 38 of Norm Sears to get that second spot. There's also another battle. It's Skinner and Lowe. It's Skinner and I believe
Skinner and Magliano at the halfway point. That's the battle for 4th and 5th. Second right now is held on by a fingernail by Greg Moran, pushing the 38 of Sears now into the 3rd spot. Moran will look to close in on Castro, who's well over a second ahead of the pack as Castro looks for his 3rd win of the season here at the Speed Bowl.
Castro looking for his 3rd win of the season at the Speed Bowl, like Dave said, but Moran is slowly but surely catching up to Castro. Greg Moran in that Renshaw 64, pedaling it hard, but a battle for 3rd. It's Skinner and Magliano.
Skinner has moved to the third spot as we are under 10 laps to go. So Skinner trying to close in, maybe get a shot at Moran in the late stages. Castro maybe too far ahead. The only thing he would hold him down is perhaps a yellow in the late stages of the race. Now here comes Magliano, the rookie driver, trying to press Norm Sears, a veteran of the SK Light battles. Down the backstretch, that's the duel for fourth. We move to the front. It's still Castro by almost a quarter of a turn, your leader, with 8 laps left.
8 laps to go. Ben Castro, your leader. Greg Moran in second, but slowly catching up is Sean Skinner. But Ryan Magliano looks to have gotten a pass on Norm Sears for the 4th spot. Will Skinner try and look low on Moran? But it looks like Moran is starting to get away as we turn our attention back to Castro for a second.
Castro soon will be closing in on cars. There'll be 6 to go. Cable DeSoma is that car in front of him. Then it's Skinner in third. Magliano runs in the 4th spot with Sears 5th. P.J. Childs is 6th. Bombard, one of the early leaders, has dropped back to 7th. Bill Ryan is 8th. John Nash is 9th. And then Mark Schaefer make up the top 10. But nobody has an answer right now. But Ben Castro is pulling away at the front. A final late stage 4-lap battle for second. It is Greg Moran trying to hold off the 24 of Sean Skinner.
Trying to hold off the 24 of Sean Skinner is Greg Moran as we come into 5 laps to go. It's a long... Ben Castro with the lead. Greg Moran running hard.
Castro, your leader, crosses the stripe and goes down into turn number 1. A little bit of a slide going into turn 1 from the 64 of Moran, able to save it. Skinner still there at his back bumper, twirling 2s. We are down to the final 2 laps. Your leader is Ben Castro. The line.
Ben Castro goes across the line. Skinner still trying to get to Moran. 2 laps to go. Whirly-birding into turn number 2, down the backstretch. Ben Castro in his own time zone. Sean Skinner going after him. White flag in the air. It's Ben Castro, Greg Moran, and Sean Skinner with the top 3. Skinner looks by Moran to get by Moran. There was contact. They slid. White flag in the air. Whirly-birding down into turn number 3. Roaring through turn number 4 and heading down the front stretch to the twirling checkered flags. Ben Castro is your winner, Greg Moran in second, and Sean Skinner in third. Rounding out the rest of field in 4th is Ryan Magliano in 5th, P.J. Childs in 6th, Storm and Norm Sears.
Lead and make everybody chase you down.
Yeah, I mean, the car was just really fast all day. We made some really good changes on it, and we're going in the right direction. There's still some more speed in the car, and I know it's just only getting faster from here. It's awesome.
For the people on the side of the 88, well, get you to victory lane tonight.
Well, I'd first like to give glory to God for the many blessings that He's given me in my life, because without Him, I wouldn't be here today. I really want to say thank you to my dad, and Gary, and Kara. You look real good. I know you like that I win. Sid for picking me tonight. Mike and Chrissy and Ryan and my mom. Keith, B&H Racing Chassis, Larry's Auto Machine, Peak Ledge Campground, K&B Racing. I see you, Bill. I see you, Chris. Hot Rod Keith, Shaft Motorsports, Mark Schaefer, Devin Tate. And everyone else that helps out, thank you very much.